Hi everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Onyeka, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for returning. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to pay your tuition as an international student. I've had so many questions. I've had people ask me the possibilities of paying your tuition as an international student. I'm going to be giving you guys some points on how that can be possible. Without further ado, let's just head right into the video. So the first question is it possible, or what are the possibilities of an international student to be able to pay their tuition in Canada? First of all, I would say yes and I would say no. Now I'm going to say yes because it's doable. I've seen people that have come here, that have done it, they've cleared their tuition and they have finished schooling. Now I would say no because I've also seen people that thought it was going to be possible, but at the end of the day it wasn't as fun, or it wasn't as easy as they thought it was going to be, so they had to probably call back home or look for how to source for the money elsewhere. Now the most important thing I would say, so you don't fall into the category of those people that will come here and maybe see that it's not up to their expectation, I have to start running helter-skelter and calling back home, is that if you're coming into Canada, first of all, I understand that it's required for some school, like my school, you were required to pay your first semester deposit before you'll be given the admission letter. I would advise anyone to please just clear up the whole year's deposit, like pay your tuition for the whole year, especially if you're coming for like a 2 years program. I would say pay up your tuition for the whole year. Even if you're coming for a 1 year program, I would advise you pay up your tuition for the 1 year, and I will explain and I will let you know why. Now if you don't pay up your tuition for the whole year, once you come into school, or once you come into Canada to study, your classes start right away. And with classes you get assignments, you get quizzes, you get tests, you get exams, and it's like back to back to back. Yes, you're going to get a job, quite all right, and thank God that the Canadian government have lifted the 20 hours limitation to students. At least you can work full-time. But is it really possible for you to work full-time and to school full-time? To me, I didn't find that possible, and so many people as well will not find that possible because schooling here is very demanding. I wouldn't want a situation whereby you're coming in here to school and you're finding out that you're not doing well with your grades, and you have to pay for the courses. Like for instance, if you fail a particular course, you find out that the school will let you know that you have to pay a sum of 2,300 or above for you to be able to retake that particular course. So if you think about it, in the long run, it is not possible, especially for you that just landed into Canada, new to the system, new to classes, new to everything. You have to go to class. That's why you came here. That's why you told IRCC you wanted to come in here, right? You came in here to school, so you have to go to classes. So all this I'm just trying to say is that if it's possible for you to come in with your complete 1 year tuition deposited, paid, cleared up, that's good. Then you can think of how you can do, or how you can get the funds, or how you can get jobs to work for the 2nd year program you're going to take. For those that will be taking 2-year courses, I'm not going to be telling you guys what to do, or I'll just be giving you guys tips from what I have seen that people have done on how to pay your tuition in Canada. Now the first tip is to take on night shifts. Because you're a student and schooling is quite demanding, you have to be in classes and you have to meet up with assignment deadlines, you have quizzes, you have assignments and all that good stuff. The best option for you is to take up night shifts. That will give you the flexibility of still attending classes, still meeting up deadlines, and then some night shifts start around 10 o'clock till the next morning. So I've seen a couple of students that actually did the night shift permanently until they were done with school. That just gives you the flexibility of attending your classes, because there are some professors that were very strict, especially with my course. There are some professors that were very strict. They knew the students that came to classes, they knew the students that actually contributed when it came to classwork, and they noted your faces. So if you had like any issue and you walked up to them, they will be more than willing to help you, because I know you're very active in my classes. Unlike some people where you don't see them in classes and test or exam, they just show up. those people are very, very smart. Like, they note everybody's faces. So the best option for you, I'll just say, you could take up night shifts. You can run that from Monday to Friday. That way you still get 40 hours a week, and you still have like reasonable amount of money to save up and pay your tuition. But the problem I had with night shift was that it will cost you your sleep, and especially if you have classes the next day, you might come to class, you might be sleeping in class, but something has to give, right? You have to sacrifice for something. So if that is something that you have to do, I would say you have to do what you have to do to get what you want. So I would say take up night shift in wherever you find job opportunities. There are some jobs that run 24 hours and they have morning, afternoon, night shift. I would say look for those kind of jobs and just let them know that you want to be on permanent night shift. So, and most of them will be very excited to actually give you night shift, because most people don't actually like picking up night shift. So to let them know that, oh, I'm available for night shift Monday to Friday, and that will help you a great deal, especially if you're one that wants to pay up your tuition. Secondly, I would say you can also opt for overtime. So there are some companies that actually pay you extra for overtime. Let them know, have good rapport with your supervisors or with your managers, and let them know that if there is any opportunity for like an overtime, you're willing and ready to take it up. And they'll be very excited to give it to you. So whenever opportunities for overtime come up, they will come meet you. Oh, can you stay like extra shifts from this time to that time? Once you stay extra shifts, you make more money, and once you make more money, you'll be able to pay up your tuition. Also, there are some companies I found out that they actually pay you 1.5 for staying overtime. So like they pay you a little bit more than the regular amount they would have paid you, especially if you're staying for overtime. So that's actually another great option or great opportunity for you if you want to work and save up, especially towards your tuition. Now the third point for me is, by all means, please avoid minimum wage jobs. The minimum wage in Ontario right now should be around $16.55 or thereabouts. Those kind of jobs will not give you the maximum amount of money for you to be able to save up in order to pay your tuition. So I would advise, by all means, please avoid minimum wage jobs. Go for jobs that are way or a little bit above the minimum wage. That way you know you are working, and you're working at the end, you're getting like reasonable amounts of money to pay up your tuition. Some jobs that gives, or most jobs rather, that give like above minimum wage, go search for care jobs. You could go search for research jobs. I heard research jobs pay above minimum wage. You could search for I think receptionist, administrative job. You could use those kind of jobs to pay up your tuition. They are reasonable. They pay you more compared to others. If you're looking for all those supermarket jobs, Tim Hortons and Walmart jobs, those jobs, they pay you very minimum wage. You are going to be stressed out. I wouldn't advise anyone that actually wants to pay up their tuition to go look for jobs in Walmart or all those other places, because they pay minimum wage. At least for entry level, I know they pay you minimum, and with that you can't use that to pay up your tuition. So I would say go for jobs that are above minimum wage, that you could make like reasonable amount of money at the end of the month or at the end or bi-weekly, to be able to help you save up with the aim of paying up your tuition. Another point is to have handwork. If you're still planning to come in, or you're still in Nigeria, I would say you could learn a skill. You could learn like hair braiding. You could learn lashes. Lashes are so expensive here, I can't even believe it. You could learn lashes. You could learn how to fix nails. You could learn how to braid. You could learn pedicure. You could learn even YouTube. Come with your tripod, set up your ring light or whatever, and start shooting video. Just say something. Everybody is looking for information. Like, everybody is searching for information. That you're watching me right now is because you are searching for a particular information, and I hope I'm solving that information, or I'm solving that problem you're actually looking for. So you could come in, start a side hustle, have handwork, create a job for yourself that could actually bring in the money. Even though you still want to have like a full-time job, that handwork will still serve as a side hustle for you. And that way you get to have like minimum streams of income. The world right now is digital. Set up your tripod, do something that will just create extra income for you, because if you're aiming or you have a goal of paying your tuition, you should be able to think and diversify and spread your wings everywhere, because the money has to just keep coming one way or the other. The money has to come, because that tuition needs to be paid. Another point is to look for schools that have flexible payment. I discovered something, like it was after I came in here, I discovered that there are some schools in Canada that allow you to actually pick your courses yourself. And some of those schools, they could tell students that they could pick like maximum of 3 courses per semester. I found that very, very interesting and fantastic as compared to my own school, Fanshawe College. If they are giving you like 6 courses, you're going to work with that 6 courses and you're going to pay your tuition in full for that 6 courses. But other schools that have like flexible way to pay, you as a student, you could pick up just like 3 courses. You could pick up 3 courses per semester, and you could stretch it. A course you were meant to take for 1 year, you could like stretch it for 2 years, as long as you are not taking too much gap. You can't be out of school for 4 months, that's what I know. But you could actually spread your courses and be paying as you go. You'll be paying within your own capacity, regardless of my school not giving you the means to, or giving you the flexibility of choosing your own courses. I don't know if there is like a payment plan in place for students. I'm not 100% sure about that, but if you have, or if you find a school that will allow you to pick your courses and you pay as you go, to me I feel that's a very, very fantastic opportunity to go for. You're not under pressure, you're taking your courses as you can, you're not under any pressure to pay up. You're going to be picking your courses based on your own payment capacity. I don't know if you get what I mean. So yes, go for schools that give you flexibility in terms of payments. And lastly, especially for those that come for a 2-year course, I would advise you take that 4 months break. I didn't take the 4-month break, and I regret doing that because I was just too tired. I had just 2 weeks and I started schooling after 2 weeks. But in this case, if you want to pay up your tuition, you're allowed to stay out of school for a maximum time or a maximum period, and that's like 4 months. So within those 4 months, I know so many people that use that 4 months to work, and they worked and don't take minimum wage job, but like they worked their ass out and were able to raise reasonable amounts of money to pay their tuition off. So I would say take the 4 months break. You're not in any competition with anybody. We are all going to finish school. Like, the school is not running away, you are not running away, you're here. So take your time, take the 4 months break, work, and get jobs that are like reasonable, above minimum wage as well. Jobs that will make you save up and be able to pay off your tuition. During those 4 months, you can as well look for like 2 jobs, work 2 jobs back to back. You know what you want to pay up your tuition, so you should be willing to and ready to get the strength. The strength just has to come from nowhere for you to be able to work and pay. You can also look for like 2 to 3 different jobs. If you find out that a particular job you got is not giving you as much hours as you want, you can also get a second job, get a third job, as much as you can, as much as your body can contain. Because the jobs here, there are some jobs you do here and you're like, damn it, my body hurts so bad. But like, as much as you can, I would advise you take up as much jobs and as much shifts as possible to be able to pay up your converting naira to dollars, CAD to Nigeria currency is wild, and it's just heartbreaking, especially for those that have to convert money from Nigeria to pay in Canadian dollars. So I like it when I see people that are actually making money from the system and are paying the tuition from the system. It's very nice, because it's so painful to be paying money from Nigeria to CAD. It's very annoying. So these are the steps that I have seen that have worked for people, that have seen that other people have done, and they were able to pay off their tuition in time, and they finished school, they are graduates now, and everybody's happy. If you got to this part of the video, let me know what you think. Were you able to pay up your tuition? Was it easy? Let me know how your experience, or how the experience was for you. I've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to leave your comments, give this video a thumbs up, as well as turn on your post notification. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.